Hi there everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a one brand tutorial for you using all Flormar products. So I hope you enjoy this easy black and grey smoky eye, and now let's get started. So I'm starting off by applying the Flormar lip balm on my lips to get them ready for the lipstick later on. Next, I'm taking this Flormar Double Radiance Primer Highlighter and using it on the areas where I usually highlight. If you want, you can use it all over your face as an illuminating primer, but as I have oily skin, I applied it to just the high points of my face. So to blend it out, I'm going over with a damp beauty blender. Then I'm using this Flormar Always in Shade foundation. First of all, how cute is this packaging? I just love it. So it comes in a frosted glass tub like this, and it has kind of a moussey consistency. So I'm just applying little dots on my face with my finger, and I'm applying to only a small area at a time as this foundation sets really fast and you have to blend it as soon as possible or else it will dry up. And for such moussey foundations, I feel wet sponges work the best, so I'm using my beauty blender to blend it out. Oh, and by the way, I'm in the shade Hera, which is a little light on me, but it still works fine. Then I'm using the Flormar Perfect Coverage Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. Well, by now you guys know that all the products are from Flormar, so I'm just gonna stop repeating myself. Well, anyway, so I applied it underneath my eyes to hide my dark circles and also to highlight, and I'm using my beauty blender again to blend it out. I'll also use it on my lid just to get rid of any discoloration, and it would act as a base for my eyeshadows later. So this concealer is really lightweight and it sets to a matte finish, so it's perfect for the under eye, especially if you suffer from under eye creasing, as it doesn't crease on me at all. Then to set my whole face, I'm using this terracotta powder in the shade 30 Matte Beige, and at first I'm using a small Real Techniques Bold Metals eye brush to set my under eye area as well as my lid, and then I'll go over my face with a big fluffy powder brush. Now for my eyes, at first I'm taking this blush from this Blush Duo in the shade 96 Pink and Bronze and applying it on my crease as a transition shade with my Morphe E23 brush. Next I'm taking these two medium brown shades from this 5-shade palette, and with my Sigma E40 I'm putting it on my crease to deepen it up a bit. Next, from this quad called Black Souffle, I'm taking this white shimmery shade with a small eyeshadow brush and placing it on my inner corner, and I'll also take it a little inwards towards my lid. Then I'm taking this light grey shade, and with a Sigma E55 brush I'm applying it right next to the white. With the same brush, then I'm taking the dark grey shade and placing it next to the previous shade. Well, basically I'm just trying to create a gradient effect. Next I'm using this black with another clean Sigma E55 brush and putting it on the outer corner of my lid and a little bit on the outer part of my crease as well. This eyeshadow is really pigmented, and although it has some glitters in it, but it doesn't transfer on the eyes. So I'm just trying to blend out the black with the dark grey by dabbing the brush where the two shades meet so that there is no distinct line. Then to blend out the shadows on my crease, I'm going in with a clean Sigma E25 brush. Now to deepen up the outer corner, I'm applying a little bit of this matte black eyeshadow called Carbon Black. This shadow is very intense, so if you want you can also line your eyes with it. Next, to line my waterline, I'm using this Stylematic eyeliner in black, and I'm also tight lining with it. I'm taking the same black shadow again, and with an angled liner brush I'm applying it close to my lower lashes. Then I'm using this gorgeous Dazzling Eyeshadow in the shade Drama Queen and using it to blend out the black eyeshadow under my lower lash line. For my mascara today, I'm using this Maxxl or Maxxl, however you may pronounce it, mascara on both my top and bottom lashes. Then I'm applying whatever of the white eyeshadow that was left on the brush on my brow bone just to highlight a little. Next, I'm using this brow pencil in the number 402 to fill in the sparse areas of my brows. Now I'm just using the brush which is on the cap of this pencil to brush out my brows. Now I don't have any contour powder from them, so I'm using these two eyeshadows to contour, and I'm using my Real Techniques contour brush for it. For my blush, I'm using this Terracotta blush in the shade 48 Pure Peach, and I'm applying it on the apples of my cheeks. Now, as I don't have any powder highlighter from Flormar, so I'm using a little bit of this white shimmery eyeshadow and applying it on the tops of my cheekbones to highlight. Now it's time for the lips. So at first I'm using this lip primer just to hide the natural pigmentation of my lips and also so that my lipstick stays on longer. But do remember to let it set first. Then I'm using this Revolution lipstick in the shade On Rose Frontier and applying it over the already set primer. Now to lock everything in place, I'm using this Makeup Fix spray. Hold it at a generous distance from your face or else you might just get drenched. So this is the finished look. I just added a pair of lashes at the end to add some drama. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you're interested to buy any Flormar products, then you can get them at fairywala.com and also in the Makeup Festival to be held on the 3rd and 4th of June. For more details, please visit fairywala.com's Facebook page. So until next time, take care and bye-bye.
Hi there everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is on this fun and colorful spring summer inspired makeup.